Fifth grade Excel, lesson 88. And we're going to be looking at greatest common factor today, how to find greatest common factor. You've learned how to find factors, so you should now have no problem with greatest common factor. It says, what is the greatest common factor of 8 and 12? The factors of 8 are 1, 8, 2, and 4. The factors of 12 are 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, and 4. And so the greatest common factor, it says 2 and 4 are factors of both 8 and 12, but 4 is the larger of the two common factors, so that's the greatest factor that they have in common. And by the way, I do not like how they do this because they mix up all these numbers and it makes it really hard to find the greatest common factor. So make sure you do your factors like I've taught you, which is 1, put the 8 out here, put the 2 here, put the 4 there, and then 3 doesn't go into it. So now you have your numbers lined up from least to greatest, and it makes it really easy to find that greatest common factor. Here's another problem. What is the greatest common factor of 6 and 12? So first we're going to list the factors of 6. Put 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Then list the factors of 12. 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. And we need to find the greatest common factor, the largest number in both lists. So the greatest common factor of 6 and 12 is 6, because you can divide both of those numbers by 6. All right, here's some sample problems. So what is the greatest common factor of 6 and 8? They listed the factors of 6. They listed the factors of 8. The largest number, in fact, the only number that's in both lists besides 1 is 2. So the greatest common factor of 6 and 8 is 2. Go ahead and pause the video and then try 2 through 4. Turn it back on when you're ready to see the solution. All right, 8 and 18. You should have first listed the factors of 8. 1 and 8, 2 and 4. And 18, you have 1 and 18. You've got 2 and 9. And you have 3 and 6. And what number is the largest in both lists? 2. So that's the answer. 12 and 9. You should have listed the factors of 12. We just did that earlier, so you could even copy those. And 3 and 4. Factors of 9, 1 and 9, 3 and itself. You don't need to write that number twice. 3 is a factor of 9. There's no reason to mention it more than once. So 3 is in both lists. That's the greatest common factor. 1 and 9, we just did this. 3. Factors of 3 are 1 and 3, nothing in between. The largest number in both lists is a 3. All right, go ahead and do this 3 problems with the check answer. Pause the video, turn it back on when you're ready to see the solution. All right, 1, 8, we got 1 and 8, 2 and 4, and 16 has 1 and 16, 2 and 8, and 4 and itself. And again, you don't need to list that twice. The largest number in both lists is an 8, so that's your solution there. 4 and 10, factors of 4, 1, 2, and 4. 10, you have 1 and 10, 2 and 5. So the number that's largest in both lists is 2. And 12 and 16, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. 16, you have 1 and 16, 2 and 8, and 4 and itself. And what number is largest in both lists? Greatest common factor is 4. Those should add up to be the check answer. Thanks for watching.